Hello and welcome to another inside look at the ASIP family. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the thermal camera. So a device that's become increasingly popular for paranormal investigations is something called a thermal camera. With the thermal camera, you see images produced by the temperature that it records. Now, why is this important for a paranormal investigator? Most of the time, entities are known to put off a colder temperature than the surrounding air. That's why you hear us talk about cold spots. Or when we feel like we've been touched, it's normally a very cold sensation. There are occasions where an entity will put off a hot spot too. More often than not, I hear more about the cold spots than I do the hot spots. Now, thermal cameras are very expensive. For a decent one, you're looking to pay about $600 to $700. There are some that are cheaper, and if you want to experiment with those, you might find one that you luck out with. But I think for most investigators, you're going to be looking to spend, in the $600 to $700 range and up. I've seen some thermal cameras go as high as $20,000. For a nonprofit organization like ASIP, that's just completely out of our price range. So I came across something. It's a relatively new device. Alright, so this is the box that you're going to get when it comes in. This particular one is made for Android using a Type-C connector. As you can see, it basically attaches to the bottom of your phone. It does have a carrying case, a USB Type-C cord, and the device itself. Now, let's take a look at the device. As you can see, it's got two lenses on it. One is for a regular picture, and the other one is actually the thermal image. I believe the top one is the regular camera and the bottom one is the thermal camera. Now, Flare 1 uses a program called MSX, which overlays the two images. That way, when you're looking at something, it'll actually show you an outline, and you can read things better, see things more clear with it. That was one of the reasons I chose this device, was that program particularly. Now, in order to utilize this, you have to download an app for this, which is called Flare 1. Once you turn on the app, it'll ask you to connect the device, and you simply make sure the device is on and plug it into the bottom of the phone. Now, this here will actually allow you to scoot the USB port in and out in order to get a better connection. So if you're having issues with connecting, you can get that, you can rotate that little device, and it'll actually move that USB out just a little bit further. See? Now it's connected. It also has a point in the middle here, which is kind of hard to see on the camera, but it'll actually tell you the temperature at that point. It also has different colors. So this is what I talked about, the MSX, and then the color. You can actually change it to gray, rainbow, contrast, Arctic, lava, wheel, coldest, and hottest. Alright. My personal favorite is either iron or rainbow. Those two are going to be probably the two I use the most. Overall, it's definitely a nifty device. I think it'll do great doing paranormal investigations. And I am definitely looking forward to breaking it out at the next investigation. Now, a device like this is great for when you're trying to go through an investigation and do a sweep through to see if you get any reaction, or if someone, say an investigator, starts saying that they have a cold spot that they're feeling, and you want to take a quick picture, you can get a better image of what the cold spot looks like, how it's formed. It's also good for when you're doing a general sweep of a room. If there's any sort of hot spots created by electrical wires or AC, or cold spots created by ACs or things like that, you should be able to pick up. Like, for instance, if you have a window that's leaking, it's drafty, you should be able to see that on the thermal images, which helps with debunking a lot of issues. This particular device, I've seen them range from about $200 to about $400. Now, the one drawback to using a thermal camera is you have to know what you're looking at, because certain walls, like concrete walls for instance, will reflect heat off of a person that's walking by. Same as glass or a mirror. It'll actually pick up, say you walk into a bathroom, you're the only one there, and you shine the thermal camera at the mirror, you're going to see a heat signature of you. So you have to be careful about stuff like that. You have to know what you're aiming at. However, if you're aiming into a dark room and there's nobody else around, you happen to see an image, there's a good chance that there's something there. Now, most thermal cameras have a different range of what degree temperature they can pick up, and that really depends on how much you're willing to spend on the thermal camera. I think this particular device goes down to -12 and all the way up to, I want to say, 300 range. For a paranormal investigator, so far I'm really liking this device, and I really want to see what more it can do. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button down below. Leave a like, leave a comment. If you or anybody in your family has something going on and you want ASIP to check it out, please visit our website at asupinc.org. Thank you and have a good day.